Fantasy football season.
Okay.
Did a draft this week. Had a heck of a time.
Do you feel like that's stolen valor for you to say you did a draft? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, we do. We try to honor, like in esports, we do the anthem before. And, we got some guys salute, some kneel. Like
Really?
we try to be,
Everyone,
we try to get all sides.
they make a statement at the national anthem before the fantasy football
draft.
Yeah. Okay,
because
good.
it matters.
Yeah.
I feel great about my team. Had a great draft. And, Katie, all the wives, they're immediately like, football's already back on. They're bummed.
Yes.
And I heard Bill Burr not too long ago. He was on some late night show kind of talking like, you guys are just jealous. You're jealous. We can just sit there. I remember we'll get together with couples and we'll just split. The guys watch football. The girls do this or whatever sport it is. And she'll be like, what do you talk about? Like, we sat there for 4 hours and we didn't talk about anything. And they taught, they shared their deepest, darkest secrets. I think sometimes girls are jealous that
Nope.
we're able to sit there, just look at a screen and go, yeah, tackle him.
Very jealous of that.
Yeah, because you try to keep us from doing it.
Yeah, that's why.
So we thought we're here to help. We know we have some ladies listening. We thought maybe fantasy football, you may have a guy in your life, or you might be a guy listening. You have fantasy football. So what are some alternatives you think girls could do? Fun activities to fill their time. So they don't have to feel bummed they're not a part of this.
That's not how we feel.
Yeah. So Jake?
I'm trying to think. They could they could watch other guys on TV and fulfill their fantasy. Isn't that kind of what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's one option then. You're welcome.
All right. Done and done.
You start a league.
That was just the first. We're just brainstorming. That's just the first one that I thought of.
Spitballing.
I'm gonna keep thinking. What were you? Was that kind of the path you were thinking, or what?
You could. You're watching your Housewives. You're watching all those shows. Do a league with that. Draft Kyle. See how far. You get bonus points if they lick whipped cream off his knobs.
I don't watch that kind of TV.
Hmm.
Well, that's why you're so bored when I do my football. Then.
All right, here's an idea. I had a little more time to think. Like it's a documentary. You kind of know what it's about. Everyone fills out a bingo card of like things that you think are going to happen in this documentary. So like we talked about last episode, I'd say your middle space is going to be like Protestant white man convinces other men's wives to have sex with him. That's probably your free space. If it's like a culty documentary. Mm-hmm. You fill out bingo cards, you watch the documentary. Bingo was his name-o.
Girls loves true crime.
There you go.
I feel like you have a lot of gal friends who love the true crime.
Yeah. I think that.
What is up with that?
I think it's like girls, or at least I like knowing it because I'm like, okay, what could happen? What could go wrong? Let me watch this and see how dumb they were.
Sick and twisted.
and then I will never do what they did. And hopefully this won't happen to me.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they say that's kind of why The Bachelor is so popular, because you like have this complex of like, I would never look that dumb on camera. People actually enjoy feeling better than the people they're watching.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a true crime thing. It's like, I would never be that dumb. I would never ask for a ride when I'm by myself,
Yeah.
Maybe those things are happening.
Okay. That's because you heard her when we had a FedEx guy knock on the door and she goes, "You locked the door, right?" Any man gets near a property. I mean, girls, I feel bad for mailmen. We talk about dogs and mailmen. How about the ladies? These poor guys are just trying to set a package get a signature.
That was the loudest knock I have ever heard from a delivery man.
He's passionate. I told a story on the pod when Katie thought she was getting flanked. There was like a man there for the mailman, and then like a lawn guy came around back. She's like, "There's two of them here. They're coming in from the back and the front."
No, there was someone inside also working on something.
Oh, that's not good.
There's someone inside the house.
And I was like, I don't know what's about to happen, but I don't feel good about it.
Like a take it scene. Trey's like, all right, I want you to set your phone down, put it on speakerphone. When they take you,
Let me talk to them.
Yell out anything. Tattoos, height, weight, eye color,
Religious
hair color.
affiliation.
Yes.
Best guess.
First pick in a fantasy football draft. Just assume.
Not anything.
That quick side note
will
about
not
that.
find
When I
you.
went to study abroad, my youngest brother, who was, I don't know, very little at the time,
Oh, wow.
before I left,
Catching strays.
he looked at me and said, he was like, "Remember, Dad is not Liam Neeson, so you need to be very careful. And then dead serious.
Well, not all our dads could be Liam Neeson.
That's a funny thing to say as a little boy.
Yeah.
I know he was. I mean, I don't know how he was very young.
Where'd you study abroad?
Ireland.
Ireland. Did you have any like scary situations or anything?
Oh yes, but this was in Amsterdam.
Ah.
I did almost get taken.
Okay. Now we're talking.
We were playing this kind of game. We were on one of those like pedal beer bikes, so it's kind of a bad start to the story.
We were playing
Yeah, my sorority sisters.
It
We were
was
doing a lot of woo.
mixed company, and the guy that was leading this, taking us on this
Oh, a
tour.
mixed sorority?
No, mixed
Oh.
company.
Oh, that wasn't mixed.
And the guy that was taking us on it, we had like these challenges for us. So he'd be like, okay, get off the bike and, go do this challenge or whatever. And it was
Right
like,
down that alleyway.
yeah. it was like kind of fun.
Let's
but
do a challenge.
it was my turn.
Delete your parents' numbers in your phone. Whoa, you did it so fast.
Let's do hand me your passports and I'll keep them for you guys. That'd be fun.
And granted, this is not, I don't look so great in the story either. So I'm going to preface that. But it was my turn. And he was like, you have to go get people to like hold you, like laying across, like all those like dumb photos we used to do. where,
Planking.
like, the person lays across and people are holding you. So I had two guys, my friends, come with me for this journey because I'm not doing this alone.
True crime.
I'm getting held up, and the man that's like holding like my upper body.
The
just
knobs.
After the no, after this picture, just looks at me and just goes, "And now we take you." Just dead serious.
You say, please don't. My dad's not Liam Neeson. Please don't.
You don't.
I mean-
Listen, my dad doesn't know when to fear.
I jumped down, so I ran away, and the guys that I was with were like, "What happened?" I'm like,
Oh my
It's
god.
just a guy screwing with you.
"Probably," but
How-
it was scary.
How brutal.
And now we take
Any
you.
college girl you see, if you live in Europe and you come across female American tourists, that's gotta be the funnest game ever to play.
Like, you want to share a taxi? They're so expensive.
Yeah.
Now I take you.
You're just like, girls like, do you mind taking a photo in front of the Eiffel Tower? He's like, yes.
I take photo.
Come get to the
And then I take
They
you.
just watch him scream. He's like, oh, that's so funny.
I mean, he probably was, but I was scared.
I mean, that would scare me greatly.
Just
Glad
every
you're still with us.
Uber driver in Europe is like, you ever get scared the Uber driver's going to take you somewhere else?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I don't worry about it. I just didn't know if you did. Oh, okay. No, you're fine.